Do you actually know if your dog sees you as their pack leader or just a walking food ball? You feed them, you walk them, and you give them a good life. But behind those wagging tails and soulful eyes, there's a hidden language of respect that most owners miss completely. If you keep overlooking these signals, which most people do, you might be living with a dog that loves you but doesn't actually trust your leadership. And in a dog's world, love without leadership feels like chaos. Today, we're uncovering the 7 signs that prove your dog sees you as their alpha, the person who makes them feel safe enough to truly relax. Wait until you hear the last sign on this list. It's a behavior most owners find annoying or clingy, but it might actually be the most powerful proof of loyalty your dog will ever give you. Sign 1, the soft gaze. Let's start with how your dog looks at you. Have you ever caught your dog staring at you from across the room and then they slowly soften their eyes or look away? Most people think their dog is just bored or being moody, but here is what is actually happening inside their brain. In the canine world, direct, unbroken eye contact is a challenge. It's a threat. When 2 strange dogs meet, the one who refuses to look away is the one looking for a fight. But when your dog looks at you and then deliberately softens their gaze, they are running security software. They are telling you, I feel so safe with you that I don't need to be on guard. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that animals show significantly lower cortisol levels, that's the stress hormone, when they engage in these soft social signals with their primary caregiver. Most owners unknowingly mess this up. They see their dog looking and they stare back with wide, excited eyes, trying to get a reaction. To your dog, that feels like a confrontation. Instead, try this tonight. When you catch them looking, give them a slow, calm blink. You're speaking a language that goes back thousands of years. You're telling them, I've got this. You can relax. Sign 2, the bathroom bodyguard. Why does your dog insist on following you into the bathroom even when there is absolutely nothing interesting happening there? It's easy to laugh it off as dog logic, but the real reason is hardwired into their biology. In the wild, a dog or a wolf is at their most vulnerable when they're doing their business. They can't run, they can't defend themselves, and they know it. When your dog trails you from room to room, they aren't being needy, they are performing a wellness check. Their brain is telling them, the leader is in a vulnerable spot, I need to stand guard. Think about life through your dog's eyes. To them, you are the one who controls the food, the doors, and the safety of the den. If you disappear behind a closed door, their survival software kicks in. They aren't just curious, they are making sure the most important member of their pack is still breathing. If your dog does this, they don't just see you as a provider, they see you as the core of their world. Sign 3, the involuntary lean. Have you ever been standing in the kitchen and your dog walks up and just leans their weight against your leg? Most owners reach down to pet them, thinking the dog wants a scratch. And while they might tolerate the pets, that's not why they're there. Tolerating is not enjoying. There's a huge difference between a dog that puts up with your touch and a dog that is seeking a neurological loop of safety. Your dog has scent glands all over their body. When they press their weight into you, they are performing an ancient ritual called scent blending. They are marking you as safe territory. Researchers have found that scent is the primary way dogs categorize the world. By leaning on you, they are telling the world and themselves that you belong to each other. It's a chemical signature that tells their brain, this is home. If you're learning something new about your dog right now, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more owners who want to understand their pets on a deeper level, just like you do. Now, let's get back to the most misunderstood sign of all. Sign 4, the check-in, cooperative hunting. Think about your last walk. Does your dog walk slightly ahead but constantly stop to look back at you? Most people find this frustrating. They think the dog is being impatient, but you're actually witnessing a social stretch of their leadership muscles. In the wild, dogs are not just chasers, they're cooperative hunters. The alpha isn't always at the very front. The alpha is the one who provides the direction. When your dog looks back at you, they are asking for a green light. They are scanning your micro-movements for cues. A 2020 study from the University of Vienna found that dogs engage in social modeling. They watch their owners to absorb patterns. If your dog looks back to see your reaction before they sniff a new bush or greet a new person, that is the ultimate sign of respect. They aren't asking for permission because they're scared. They're asking because they trust your judgment more than their own instincts. Sign 5, the post, guarding the den. Where does your dog sleep? Not just which room, but exactly where they position their body. If your dog sleeps at the foot of your bed or specifically between you and the door, they are taking a post. Most owners assume the dog just likes the cold floor or the extra space, but this placement is strategic. The Bodyguard lens. Even a small, pampered house dog carries the ancient code of a predator. Predators understand threats. By facing the door or sleeping at your feet, your dog has assigned themselves a role. They are protecting your most vulnerable area while you are unconscious. Sleep is the most defenseless state an animal can be in. In the wild, a sleeping dog is a dead dog if they're not protected. So when they choose to sleep in your room, they are telling you, I trust you enough to let my guard down, and I'm going to make sure nothing disturbs us. Sign 6. The Reconciliation Gift. Repairing the bond. Have you ever raised your voice at your dog for chewing something up, and a few minutes later they walk up and drop their favorite slobbery toy at your feet? Most owners toss it aside or think the dog is ignoring the scolding to play. But what if your dog just handed you the most valuable thing they own, and you just rejected the most meaningful apology they know how to make? Dogs don't process cause and effect the way we do. When you yell, they don't learn I shouldn't chew the shoe. They learn this person is unpredictable and unsafe. To a dog, the bond is everything. When they see you're upset, they feel the emotional disconnect, so they bring you their kill, their toy. In animal social dynamics, this is called a reconciliation offering. They are offering you a sacrifice to restore the relationship. Next time this happens, don't ignore it. Acknowledge the gesture. You don't have to play, but you need to show them the green light that the bond is repaired. Sign 7. The Emotional Mirror. You've reached the final sign, and it's the one that hits different. Have you ever had a rough day, the kind where you don't even say a word, you just feel heavy, and out of nowhere your dog is suddenly glued to your side? It's not your imagination. Your dog can hear things you cannot see. They can hear your heart rate increase. They can smell the shift in your body chemistry when your cortisol levels spike. The deepest trust. You are a living broadcast to your dog. They're not mirroring your mood out of pity. They are responding to real physical signals your body is sending out. When your dog chooses to press closer to you during your darkest moments, they are making a decision that goes against every survival instinct. They are choosing to absorb your stress so you don't have to carry it alone. They see you as your leader, not just because you're strong, but because you are your home. Think about what life looks like through your dog's eyes. You are a giant who controls their entire world. You are their hunter, their protector, and their safest place. Every time they lean on you, every time they check in on a walk, and every time they watch you while you sleep, they are choosing you. They don't need you to be perfect, they just need you to be present. If your dog shows these signs, you haven't just earned their loyalty, you've earned their respect. And if you want to learn more about the superpowers your dog has that you've never noticed, click the video on your screen right now. Because to your dog, you aren't just an owner, you're everything.